Good morning again. Welcome to today's second episode of Spilling Tea. I am your host, Tiffany Daniels. And folks, we've got some brilliant moves breaking as of yesterday. This is, of course, in regards to the JD versus AH case. Now, folks, before we get into it, as always, you will see the link to the article in the description. And yes, this is from Deadline, which means they hate us. So don't expect to be this article to be all nice and flowery like, okay? It's not going to be. But they can't put a damper on my parade. One of my Neurotribe members has got an American court system to see logic and sense. So, what does that mean, boys and girls? Well, I'm about to tell you. This is from Deadline, and I believe this broke, 17th, as of yesterday. It says, Johnny Depp gratified after AH fails to get $50 million defamation suit tossed again. Aquaman star sought dismissal based on UK libel verdict. So you all remember me talking about this some months ago, right? How stupid I thought it was that she continues to try to get an American court system to recognize and simply go with a verdict from a completely different country in which she wasn't even the defendant. She was only a witness, right? How I thought that if she keeps pushing this, eventually she was going to piss off the judge, right? Well, as usual, I was right. I don't mean to stroke my own ego here, but told you so. But let's go ahead and read. This is from Tom Tapp and Dominic Patton. They're not our friends, folks. In case you were wondering. Please ignore the beeping in the background. I'm defrosting stuff. Updated with statement from Depp lawyer. So, Johnny Depp may complain that Hollywood is boycotting him. First of all, would you all quit twisting his words? That's not what he said in that interview at all. For the love of God, do you have to twist everything? When, at some point, the media has gone from being those that reported news to those who became spin doctors from this for the stupidly rich. Let's call it what it is, shall we? He did not say that at all. It's true, but that's not what he said. But moving on. But a Virginia judge just handed the Minamata star a big win in his $50 million defamation lawsuit against AH. Excuse me, allergies. Already pursuing $100 million counterclaim, the Aquaman star attempted a Hail Mary move in April to have the Fairfax County Chief Judge Penny Escarate dismiss the 2-year-old case based on her ex-husband losing a libel trial in the UK last year against Rupert Murdoch's The Sun tabloid's designation of the Oscar nominee as a wife beater. At least you got that part right. At least you finally fucking said that she hasn't won shit. Amber Turd Stains, she hasn't won shit. Look at what your own pet little newspaper says. The Sun won, not her. Thank you. Subsequently, Depp lost on trying to get that British verdict overturned on appeal. Let's not mention why he was garnered that appeal. Let's not mention she lied about donating to 6 children, the freaking ableist bitch. Moving on. Obviously, I have strong opinions. Now, in what was the third unsuccessful time trying to send the Old Dominion matter packing, it is AH who came up very, very short yesterday, but when does she not come up short? Just saying. Just saying. The court is not persuaded by the defendant's argument that the plaintiff had a full and fair opportunity to litigate the UK action. Okay, folks, pay attention. Pay attention. The Marine has spoken. Let's hear that again. It is music to my ears. Finally, an American court judge that doesn't automatically dismiss one of us in D's. I'll say it again. The court is not persuaded by the defendant's argument that the plaintiff had a full and fair opportunity to litigate the UK action. And oh my God, it's so beautiful, it just needs to be said a third time. Let's say it again. The court is not persuaded by the defendant's argument that the plaintiff had a full and fair opportunity to litigate the UK action. That's going to be my title. Judge Ascarate wrote in a defense opinion released today, defendant was not a part in the UK action and was not treated as one. Turd stains. Turd stains. Shall we say it again? Defendant, your queen, was not a part in the UK action and was not treated as one. One more time for the idiots in the back. Defendant was not a part in the UK action and was not treated as one. She continues, though it should be mentioned that both AH and Depp took the stand over in London on their repetitive POVs on the various allegations of his abusive behavior. Oh, of course you had to backhand that, really? Of course you did. You're dead line. You don't give a shit about actual facts. No, we gotta hammer again. But they both took the stand, and this is what the judge said, so. No. You all wanted to tout that judgment that two judges said over our fucking heads and asking us how we dare challenge the judges. And now that a judge has come out to say that ruling was complete bullshit, now you want to go back on your word? I told you that was going to happen. Told you. Because she was not named a defendant, she was not subject to the same discovery rules applicable to named parties. Thank you, the judge determined. In fact, defendant could not have been named defendant to the IK litigation because her allegedly defamatory statements were made after the UK action commenced. Judge Ascarate said, citing the December 2018 Washington Post op-ed by AH, that set Depp off on this legal pursuit not long afterwards. Then, noting comparisons between free speech in the UK and free speech in the USA are untenable in this instance, Judge Ascarate twists the point a little more. Twists? You think she's twisting? You're telling me a no-nonsense Marine is somehow a master of spin? You don't have anybody in your family that's ever been in the military, do you? They don't twist shit. They call it for what it is. Too bad for your narrative. Suck it up. Defendant argues she was in privity with the son because they both had the same interest in the case, she said. However, for privity to exist, defendant's interest in the case must be so identical with the son's interest, such that the son's representation of its interest is also a representation of the defendant's legal right. Which it wasn't. It was all about the son. Judge Ascarate also proclaimed in her sometimes biting opinion, at one point calling H's assertions puzzling. Biting opinion? She's stating fact. That's what a lot of ex-military do. They are no nonsense, no bullshit individuals. Okay? Deal. The Sun interests were based on whether the statements the newspaper published were false. The 10-page opinion letter adds, the defendant's interests relate to whether the statements she published were false. Mr. Depp is most gratified by the court's decision. The actor's lawyer, Ben Chu. Oh, by the way, let's take this moment for Ben Chu, for Adam Wallman, and everybody on Team Depp. On the behalf of the neurodiverse people who are used to being gaslit and smeared by the media and everyone else around the world, as a semi-representative, can I just say, gentlemen, bravo, bravo, bravo. Moving on. No, but really, you guys are fantastic. Brilliant work. Brilliant work, gentlemen. And gentlemen work, ladies. Beautiful. Moving on. Okay, Mr. Depp is most gratified by the court's decision. The actor's lawyer, Ben Chu of the D.C. office of Brown Rudnick, told Dateline Tonight with both brevity and understatement. Hit and miss in his legal adventures over the past several years, this is the second victory that ex-Fantastic Beasts star Depp has had against AH in almost as many weeks. He's had a lot of victories. You all just don't like to admit it. He's had several victories, especially since things got started in Virginia. But okay, Karen, whatever you need to comfort yourself. You need some ice cream, sweetheart. Maybe someone to pet your head. Early this morning, a New York judge ruled that Depp could conduct a determination if his Rum Diary co-star really did donate a portion of their $7 million divorce settlement to the ACLU, as she has widely proclaimed. Boom. He's had many others. I don't know. Remember? Body cam footage? Just saying. Alleging that Heard's WAPO piece cost the Jack Sparrow actor a role in Disney's pirate reboot. It wasn't a reboot at the time. Oh my god, your revisionist history hurts my damn brain. It wasn't a reboot at the time in 2016, okay? At least not that Disney told us. God. Although it wouldn't surprise me if they were trying to find a way to boot him the entire time. Those Disney bastards just want to hitch their wagon to the goddamn whatever cause to make themselves more money. The initial suit also staked out that if actually was Depp, who was the real victim in the couple's short-lived marriage. There is a lot of evidence that proves exactly that. See, unlike AH, he has this little thing called corroborative evidence, medical records, recordings, non-biased, non-stakeholding witnesses, character witnesses. He's got the whole shabam. He's got freaking body cam footage, audios, medical records, pictures. I could go on. While the op-ed never actually mentioned Depp by name, the downward spiral of the couple's relationship ended in full public view in 2016, with the actor paying his now ex-wife big bucks that she may have given to charity. May, remember when you were one of the fuckers who tried to make us believe she was telling the truth by saying she has? Interesting that you want to soften that blow. But the fact of the matter is, she didn't. It's already proven she didn't. We already have proof that she freaking didn't donate anything to those children at CHLA. That's already been proven. Ableist bitch. It's one thing. Okay. Why do I call her ableist? Let's rewind a little bit. For those who watch this for my autism and disability rights, why do I call AH an ableist? Well, it's real simple. Back some time ago, she took a picture of a gentleman who had a walker nearby who was resting on a park bench. The comment read something along the lines of, "Aren't stereotypes fun?" Also, another reason, she used sick children to boost her own image. And when it came time to pay up, she couldn't even be found. Now, you turd stains can sit there and say, but Johnny. No, but Johnny, nothing. That was all fully paid long before AH even wrote that op-ed. She had plenty of time and plenty of money to see through her obligations. She didn't. She continued to tell the world that she did. She made sick children hopeful that they would be able to have the money available to see to their treatments. That is as sickening and as ableist as you can get. Anyone who doesn't see that doesn't need to be on my channel. But anyways, going back to this. Ms. Heard is not a victim of domestic abuse. She is a perpetrator. Amen. And we got a whole lot of evidence to back that up. By the way, anybody from disability rights that watches this channel, just ask us anytime. We've got tons of evidence. Depp's spring 2019 suit said, since the filing, Depp and his crew have consistently declared that AH has been lying about any abuse at the actor's hand, as a steady stream of media leaks and footage have sought to establish. Sought to establish my ass. Are you literally going to tell me that none of that concrete, corroborative evidence has done anything to change your opinion? Some news outlet you are. Whatever happened to journalistic integrity? Oh yeah, I remember it gave way to laziness and greed. Before filing her countersuit, AH had not only tried repeatedly and unsuccessfully to get the case tossed out, but at one point wanted it moved to another jurisdiction, which didn't work out so well. Depp, on the other hand, sought to undermine the UK case and AH's credibility by claiming that his ex did not donate all of the $7 million she received in their breakup to the LA's Children's Hospital Foundation and the ACLU, a claim that is true to some extent, according to the WME rep AH's top lawyer. True to some extent, my ass. She did not donate a dime. That $100,000, y'all told saying, see, she tried? He sent it. That other money did not come from her. It came from Vanguard. And boys and girls, who runs Vanguard? Oh yeah, the ableist asshole who wants to fix people like me with a brain chip. Hi, Muskie. The autistic community says, fuck off. Moving on. AH has already been responsible for 7 figures in donations to charitable causes and intends to continue to contribute and eventually fulfill her pledge. The Reston VA located Elaine Bredoff told Deadline on January 7th this year. But that's not what she told the world, now is it, Elaine? She said $7 million was donated, split in half between the Children's Hospital of LA and the American Civil Liberties Union. I don't know about you, but I took basic English classes when I was in high school, and I remember being taught the difference between past tense and present tense. Guess what? Was is past tense. She was toting that she had already donated. Not that she was going to, but that she did. I can find the clip for you stupid dicks if I need to. However, AH has been delayed in that goal because Mr. Depp filed a lawsuit against her, and consequently she has been forced to spend millions of dollars defending Mr. Depp's false allegations against her, the attorney added. It's all Johnny's fault. It's another game of let's blame the indie. Isn't it? Isn't that what they always do? They always blame people like us. Aw, even the kitty agrees. Even the kitten agrees. Hey. In case you ever see my little channel, kitty, the cat's on your side. Just saying. Oh my God, but seriously. You can't go and blame him when she received the very last installment of that $7 million well before he leveled a lawsuit against her. Oh my God, who are you trying to fool? The bitter matter has not seen just the ACLU dragged in, but Disney, the LAPD, and Elon Musk too, with wide-ranging subpoenas from both sides. Dragged in my ass. The ACLU jumped in with both legs, okay? They jumped in. Did you see those emails? They were frothing at the mouth for the opportunity. I bet they're not so happy they did now. And Disney's still gotta be pissed. She was the one who dragged Disney into it. And the LAPD, I might add. And Elon Musk, he inserted himself. Freaking twat waffle. No, Elon, you cannot use the autistic community as a goddamn shield to keep you from this. You go answer your subpoena, you stupid son of a bitch. Sorry. The judge's opinion today means that it is likely more big names will be added to this before it is over. All right, and that covers it. Obviously, they are still trying to twist it somehow to her side, and yet they are finding it, as you see through this article, more and more difficult every day to be able to somehow twist this for her. At this point, they just tried to, as much as they could, soften the blow for her. And they end up failing miserably. So there you have it, folks. It is a Johnny Depp victory. That once again, her dismissal got thrown out. So here's my question to AH and her little stands. If she is so eager with her so-called mountains of evidence to see their day in court, why the hell does she keep trying to have the case dismissed? What else is it that she's trying to hide? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary, and whoever you might be out there, it's time for me to wrap up for the day. So, folks, we don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, please don't forget to hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the comments. Feed that algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate your time this morning. And as always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.